Andrei.
I love that Chloe came out and wasn't scared, but when you test the big man, that's generally what's going to happen. There's a no-fly zone in the middle of the court when you're playing Andrei.
A great move, an early read by DJ, but a fortuitous let court got the ball back behind him, and Kaitlyn and Andrei are on the board, 1-0-1.
And I'm excited to see what DJ and Chloe do. Do they try to play high percentage, or do they know that they're going to have to really bring out some extra shots with crazy spins, creativity? How are they going to handle this?
Yeah, a little foot fault on Zoe. If I know anything about DJ, is we will see some flair, some of the most talented hands in pickleball. But after a foot fault, we have a missed return of serve and 3:02 early.
Just like that.
Yeah, Kaitlyn, typically known for her strong singles prowess and fantastic mover and great power in the court. Actually, early upset yesterday in the singles match. So looking to make some damage and make amends here in mixed doubles.
You think that carries over in confidence from singles to doubles, or do you think a player of that caliber washes the slate and isn't thinking about it at this point? Because we're seeing a missed dink, we saw a missed third, unusual from her.
Yeah, I think it's probably out of the back of her mind. I think she's just excited for the opportunity to play with Andrei.
Absolutely, and of course, there's always a question of who's Andrei going to play. Is he going to have a play with? Is he going to have a long-term partner? So maybe we'll see something come out of this.
Yeah, never know. We did get the update yesterday that Andrei will be playing with Federico Staxford in men's doubles, so a bit of a revolving door, the Daescu partnership. There is a little bit of wind, a little bit of slope to the court, so I think that did not aid in that ball staying in. I'm going just a bit long and wide.
There is a slope. It is noticeable when you're playing on court.
Asked if they were going to see any flair. How do you feel about a Burt 5 or 6 points in?
I think at this point, neither team has settled in totally. I think obviously Andrei's playing great, but I think Kaitlyn needs to settle in. So both teams probably should take some risks and get their blood flowing. So I like it.
I do as well.
Kaitlyn's missed a lot of shots at this point. Again, you just don't know what's going through her head. Everybody has off days, off weeks, but with these two, I expect to see her pick it up and stop making those mistakes a little later on in the match. And there's an example of miscommunication. Andrei really respects Kaitlyn. He's not coming over as much into the middle as maybe he would with a smaller partner that isn't as aggressive. And you're just seeing a little bit of a miscue, and now obviously he's playing big.
Really strong there from Chloe. Looks like earlier she was just going with a two-hand block, but actually able to get down on one ball there and earn themselves a point.
Great touch, but can't last forever. DJ's doing a good job moving Andrei around. I think he's noticing that Andrei is jumping the middle a little bit more now than he did in the middle or in the beginning of the match. And I think he's trying to hit that backhand, go behind him, and that's probably their best option right now as a pattern. It's a veteran shot right there.
Yeah, getting that ball down, it's going to help. And we are now serving at 3-3-2.
Stop play. Service release warning. Release point too high.
Service release point warning there. Service a little bit too high.
Too high on the release of the ball.
DJ asking for clarification.
3-3-2.
You can feel the jitters from DJ and Chloe. I mean, obviously they're professionals, but they're playing two very well-established players, and you can just kind of feel it in the air. Maybe there's a little hesitation before a shot. Maybe there's a serve that's a little high.
I thought that was just the Florida humidity, but you may be onto something. 3-3, Andrei serving. Really strong drive, and it's pretty much never going to come back from up there.
Absolutely.
Full extension from the big Romanian in the middle.
It's like watching a big man in the NBA. It's just so effortless at that size. Really love that, because Andrei is really trusting Kaitlyn, and sometimes as the male player in mixed, if you're partner misses a number of shots, maybe you're going to overplay the middle. He's not doing that. He's letting her take a backhand dink. He's letting her slide in and letting her construct points from the right side.
And just a little bit of a backhand stab there. I think we're going to speed up from below the net. We're going to need a little bit more of a roll, some additional shape on that ball. But let's see if they can unwind the stack here or not. If they're going to stay playing, yep, going to opt for straight up again.
The decisions are not coming super quickly from Chloe just because she's thinking about her shots. The speed ups are a little easier to read.
Good point there. They're going to get that. Let's see if they're unwinding. Right now it appears they're only unwinding the stack on DJ's return. DJ returning, and they're unwinding. Sticking true to that pattern.
Great resets. Wow. And a fantastic way to end it from DJ. Wow. They are settling in.
Yeah, DJ capable to do a lot of things. Some of the best hands in pickleball, a little inside out down the line as we saw on replay.
Stop play, service ball, release too high. Second serve. You're coming up and releasing the ball almost just time. Second serve.
High serve again.
Your releases right here, top of the hip.
DJ's talking about the release point with the ref. Called for a service fault for releasing the ball too high.
3-6-2.
Not a common call. Gets out of the way. Great job.
Yeah, really good job. I think sometimes a newer player, and Chloe only being 18, when you're playing against someone against Andrei, you think almost every ball is in, so you have a fairly large hitting radius.
Yep.
But impressive to see her let that ball go.
That's a great insight, and I think she really is settling in and deciding to play her most aggressive game. But then you can't let every ball go out.
Yeah, I'd like to see her close down that middle. I'm pretty sure she could have gotten the two on that fairly easily. Kaitlyn using her length to speed that up, but didn't have a ton of options there.
There are those hands you mentioned, and it works out for them.
Yeah, I think she was not going to let that ball go through, no matter if it was landing in or out. She's not a fool me once, fool me twice kind of gal. Andrei serving 6-4. No real big momentum swing so far in this match. A couple three-point runs here and there. 6-4-2. The second foot fault for Chloe and second foot fault for Chloe and a service fault for DJ. So we'll see if we can clean that up. That could tend to rattle a younger player, but we'll see if Chloe remains aggressive.
Right, and there are just so many things going through her mind. You're playing someone like Andrei, there are going to be different shots that you've never seen before, and you're trying to anticipate what's going to come.
And that forces us into our first timeout of the match. DJ and Chloe in between, they sort of know what they need to do. Let's just see if they can execute. I mean, fantastic initial return, great power keeping it back. The one backhand over the left shoulder that DJ hit overhead, the amount of power he was able to generate in that is truly, truly impressive. Earn the side out, exactly what you want after a timeout. Not exactly what you want. Getting a little bit close to that ball, no real room to swing out on it. Forcing that third into the net, 4-8-2.
I think you're going to see DJ play a little bigger in the middle. There's been a question of who's going to cover the middle ball, and that's common in every mixed pairing. You see it right there. Lunges, she gets caught off guard by it. They're still figuring that out. Probably DJ playing the middle gives them their best chance. What do you think, Josh?
I'll break it down for you here in a second.
Oh my goodness.
Longest extended dink rally of the match.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick little replay of that finishing point. Zoe getting it down back to, or Chloe getting it down back to Andrei. I think their best is if DJ is moving.
Yes.
And moving is going to be predicated on where the ball is. If it's a cross court dink rally, he's kind of a little bit frozen. But if he's able to step in and take a couple over and slide over, look for the Ernie, I think that's going to be their best. So I can't say it's going to be a full sell out for DJ, but as long as the ball is in front of Chloe or in the middle of court, I want him taking it. But if it goes out wide, I need Chloe to close that down.
Now you can see how far in he's playing. He has not been tested on the backhand down the line hardly at all this match yet.
We're at match point, or excuse me, game point, and they've earned the side out. Several matches have come into this scenario where there's a big lead. The other team may not be able to mount a comeback, but the trailing team has got to get some points, get some momentum, get some good vibes as they head into potential game 2. Good reset, earned that opportunity and then went for a little bit much. As you mentioned, Andrei not getting too much heat down the backhand side, so give it a shot.
Vamos.
Showcasing the Spanish heritage there from DJ, getting pumped up, getting his partner pumped up.
Absolutely, and Chloe needs to settle in. She's been settling in. I think she's still deciding, do I want to speed this up? She's taking a swing that works against a lot of opponents, but comes back a lot faster at her. Like there, it's just that decision of, do I speed it up? Do I dink it? And she's kind of landing halfway in that decision zone, and it's punishing her a decent amount here. So she's got to pick one. And I know it's tough because you're down 10-5 against these guys, but that's probably what she needs to do to get some more momentum in this game and then going into game 2.
Yeah, and we saw a missed drop for Kaitlyn, so one more and they earn themselves a side out, but it is the 3rd game point for Andrei and Kaitlyn.
And Andrei hunting the pop-ups.
Yeah, I think
thinking about speed ups a little bit much, so she's got to play a little more in the flow. And then I would say play high percentage. See what you can get. And then if you get up, if you get a little closer and score, then play with that aggression.
Let's see how it plays out.
That's what I mean. The speed up is not working for them only because their opponents are just so automatic with their hands.
Yeah, and I'm a little unsure if Chloe knows where to go when DJ's speeding it up. A little bit of a newer partnership. May not know all of his patterns. I don't even know if DJ knows all of his patterns sometimes.
I would agree. I think he's a flow player, and he's not necessarily planning points, but he's such an athlete, so he knows he can create with his athleticism. But Andrei is just so practiced against every pattern, so it's so challenging.
And you can't teach that right there. That is length.
Yes, it is.
And he has that in spades.
And everybody who is below 6 feet understands that there are just shots you do not have if you're not that size.
Quick 3-0 for Kaitlyn and Andrei. Did a good job to fight that first one off, and we're going to see a timeout. Before we go to a quick break, I just noticed the play we're seeing more and more often is a great deep return. Andrei with great footwork, hitting that drive, almost falling back a little bit to set up a potentially easier 5th shot. So Andrei showing that drive 3rd, drop 5th mentality that allowed them to get up to the...
Figured out, okay, this is where we want to be. This is the shot you're going to take. And Kaitlyn really being the aggressor in speed ups against Chloe, and it's working.
Yeah, so with a couple of foot faults, I just want to call that out real quick. Typically, if you play close to the line, someone like Hayden Patriquin, you're not going to have too many foot faults because you know you can't go forward at all. some of the ladies, and especially Chloe, as she drifts back, then knows she needs to drift up sometimes, and that's when you get a little bit dicey with the foot faults. Great eye leaving off that sort of bait ball there from DJ. And they are up 5-6. Pretty quickly, 6-0-2. Ball maybe going out, but as someone that moves a lot, someone that's looking to make an impact, DJ's a little bit more engaged. Sometimes your hitting radius becomes a little larger and hits the ball that's going out, and they're able to finish 7-0. Off the head, the inside out. Andrei not fooled again. Really, really strong hands battle. Inadvertent contact off the head, and Andrei apologizing, and they're all saying all good.
And this is experience too. We're seeing them speed up at Andrei, and I think a lot of players who have played Andrei many times know that that's usually not a formula for success. And so really the best thing they can do, again, they're down a ton, but the best thing they can do is play high percentage, because that's where they got their points in the first game. They are not playing as conservatively this second game, and it is hurting them a little bit.
On that ball, but luckily to get a side out. I will say I'm fortunate enough to play on center court against Andrei Daescu one time.
How'd it go?
My good friend CVC thought he hit a winner down the middle, and Andrei stabbed a forehand right in my face.
Yeah.
Inadvertent, but his length and power at the kitchen is quite noticeable. Power from the back of the court, not too much, but at the kitchen, his counters and putaways have something on it.
And he probably is the longest player at this point in the PPA. And you do have to change how you play him. We've only seen him miss when he has to really bend, for the most part.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen him miss.
We saw one little earlier on a touch shot, and that was pretty much it. Oh, it looks like they had something going right there, too.
Yeah, another foot fault. Beautiful drop after a strong serve from DJ. Really having to redline those two shots to give them an opportunity. But a side out 9 on the 1.
DJ pulls the trigger on probably what was an out ball, but you know that felt good for him right now.
Yeah, he's locked in. He's not letting too many go.
Yeah, he has not played the right side yet, but obviously
yeah, opting to not
stack.
unwind the stack on Chloe's returns. We have match point 10-1-2.
When you have that strong Andrei drive, you're not getting as much time to unwind.
DJ with a little backhand roll, earning themselves a side out. Let's see if they can mount a fairly improbable comeback, but we've seen crazier things here on the PPA Tour.
And they're really flowing now. You wish you would have seen this earlier on in the match. When you know it's probably over, that's when you come alive.
What a beautiful shot. Again, the ball at initial speed up at Chloe. She just goes down, gets that ball down, allows a pop up for DJ to really dictate middle of the court. Could have done anything with it. Goes roll inside out. Almost won that point 3 times as Alpol kept Andrei and Kaitlyn in, but look at this. We got 3-10 on the 1.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Really smart shot, Kaitlyn going back behind DJ, but incredible athleticism to curl that one off the net tape out wide, and then just a little flick and says, I think my hands are better than yours, and they were able to get that. So 4-10 on the 1.
Very close drive.
Yeah, and DJ's going to redline it, probably going to make an error or two, but can't fault him for the shot attempt there.
No, he's got to play loose. That's his best chance at getting, as you said, an improbable but possible comeback. Covering the whole court. But you can't play 1v2 in the PPA.
Yeah, not gonna get it done too often. You gotta admire what he's able to do at the full extension, getting himself into that point where he had a couple decent looks. Match point again, 10-4 now.
Love the counter there.
Just a little bit wide.
Potentially. Challenge coming? That's a great challenge to take. No reason not to.
We do have a challenge. You can't take that home with you, so
yep.
Match is wrapped as that ball did appear out.
After review, the ball stands, the ball is out. Point game match.
Point game match, and then we have it 11-5, 11-4, Daescu and Christian taking it. A good fight, but I think just fundamentally a little bit too sound, a little bit too long for DJ and Chloe. Great to see 18-year-old Chloe, third straight teenager we've had on Varvada Grandstand.